you know.
Thank you.
Well, I guess to kind of start with then, if you'd like to kind of introduce yourself, for anyone who's not really familiar with your background and how you got involved in acting, can you tell us a bit about how you became involved in this?
I suppose the same as anyone, you know, I'm willing to be an actor, you know, you gotta just get involved in any way you can, in any sort of local workshops, anything going, basically, in schools as much as you can. That's how I, you know, was able to express my sort of beginnings for it. Academically, I studied at Biffy, which I didn't really think that's met. Did the performing arts acting there. Then went to drama school in Glasgow, did a 3-year course there, and then got my professional debut doing theatre in London for a good year before the film and stuff started coming along with Merlin and that. So, which are now 4th series of Merlin I've just finished. So, and yeah, I get to do projects like this in between. That's where the love of it comes from.
So Merlin doesn't take up all your time then?
It takes up a lot. But when you get the break, I mean, it's good to get the variety and do something like that.
Well, obviously then, you've had quite a varied background in acting, and this is very different to what a lot of people would know you from. So, I mean, how did you become involved in the making of parts?
The script was sent through to my agent. I read it, loved it, and met Dara, the director, and Dominic, the producer. And they had chosen a couple of scenes, go in, read it, and filmed it on kind of work, and yeah, got it back to me in a couple of days, offering me the role, which was fantastic, especially with something that you love so much, because often you read something and you love it, you become really attached in the audition and it goes the other way. So it's great when it comes your way and you get a chance to be involved, because then that's when the work starts. You work like mad for the audition, and then when you get the part, you go, right, I'll start into this.
So the real work begins at that point?
Absolutely.
What was it about the script that really stood out for you as something that you really wanted to become involved with?
The characters. It was these three characters, you know, as Dara said a lot of times, essentially parked in life. They're not going anywhere and they're stuck. And there's hope in that. There's hope in these characters, that they've got a resilience. That Fred, at the start of the film, is very down and out. Cahill was down and out, but he doesn't see that. He's got this other twisted view of the world where there's, you know, maybe that's drug fueled, I don't know. But he sees something in Fred, and maybe it's the lack of a relationship with his own father that drives that. Maybe it's just the mutual loneliness of the two. Milka as well. She's a foreigner in a foreign land, and she's very much lost. So I mean, these paths and how they all become one, and how life changes for them all in the end. That's what got me very excited about it.
Well, when it came to kind of putting together the character of Cahill, how did you approach that?
Read a lot of stuff. Read as many books as I can, and like people with personal experiences of drugs themselves. Parents who went through it. The last thing I wanted to do would be for anybody who's went through a similar thing, or any families who've had kids who've gone through that, to watch that and go, that's not how it is, that's not how it works. So yeah, I was in Dublin for a rehabilitation centre for a while, and got the attitude of the Dublin. And yeah, just got a feel for it that way. And then when it started filming, it was so well written, I just didn't have to mess up the script. That's all I had to do, you know. After you do the research, I think you just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks.
I suppose in preparing for a character like that, like you say, there is a lot of research and a lot of work goes into it, whereas with Merlin, I suppose you can't really practice wizardry, or quite as much. I actually just did a spell to make him give me the part. Then people come out and say, yeah, other ones.
But no, I think whatever genre you're working in, you should always read everything. You know, first couple of series of Merlin I read all Arthurian legend, and anything with Merlin in the title, it was sort of on my shelves. Not that you use everything, but some of it gets in there, you know.
And what was it like then working with someone like Colm Meaney? I mean, obviously he's a very familiar face to all of us, a hugely respected actor. Was it? You mean you've worked with a lot of different people in the past anyway, but was it daunting to work with someone like that?
Yeah, because he's this kind of Irish Titan actor, which you just, I think we're used to seeing him in so many films, and when he came on board, it was exciting because I knew that I was going to be in safe hands with someone whenever it came to doing scenes with him, and we didn't get many takes. I mean, we did maybe 1 or 2 takes of most scenes, so it helped to be on the ball. We didn't really run the lines or anything with each other before, so it was just kind of in the moment. And there's a lot of improvised stuff in that as well that we just did, on set, and that made it into the film as well. So we had a really good working relationship. He had a very calm greeting for me every morning, which I must say was not suitable for all years. But he's a bit of a character.
The DVD extras, that one will pop up.
Yeah. My memoirs with him, like that.